This is the plaintiff, David Lou Chin. He says he parked his car in a guest parking spot at his condominium complex, and the defendant towed it. They're supposed to place a sticker on the car warning him of an impending tow, but didn't. That's why he's suing. Bottom line, they still have his car. Talking to them's like talking to a brick wall. And that's why he's bringing the case here to the People's Court, seeking justice. He's suing for $4,000, the amount he's owed. These are the defendants, Sharon Wiltshire of the tow company and Ronald Knight of the condominium complex. Sharon says the car was tagged twice, alerting the plaintiff they were going to tow the illegally parked car, but the guy ignored their warnings. Besides, the thing didn't have tags on it. There were engine parts in the front seat, and it's not worth anything near what the illogical plaintiff is suing them for. Good luck today, buddy. They're accused of snatching a guy's car off the street.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome.
Okay, David Lou Chin.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're suing Carmel Towing and the Isles of Coral Ridge Condo Association for $4,000, the value of a car plus work you've done on it that, according to you, they inappropriately towed and apparently you haven't picked up.
Correct.
What's going on?
On November 20th of last year, I parked a car in the guest parking of my condominium. And
Okay, you've been living there how long?
I was living there from November of 2012.
Okay, are you still living there?
I'm still living there now.
Who do you live there with?
I live there with my wife and my kids.
How many kids?
2 girls and a newborn.
Okay, congratulations. Do you, who is the person who works at the condo association? Okay.
But it's not a condominium.
Oh, what is it?
It's an apartment,
Okay,
rental apartment.
Okay. So what happened?
I parked the car there on Wednesday.
Okay, is this a car that you've been driving?
No, ma'am, it's not a car that I was driving. It's a car that I recently picked up from the mechanic shop because I just recently got work done, or the work was finished being done, and I had to pick it up from there.
So you have a different car?
Yes, I also have a different car.
Okay, what car do you normally drive?
I normally drive a 94 Lexus.
Okay, so you get this car, where was it parked before this?
It was parked at the mechanic shop.
No, before the mechanic shop, where were you parking that car?
The car was in Orlando, at my mother's house.
All right, so you bring the car in and you park it where?
I parked it in the guest parking in the back of the apartment complex.
But the car had no tags.
The car had no tag on it, but I was in the process of getting the tags in the following week.
Right, but did you tell anybody that you were parking it in the guest parking space with no tags?
When I bring the car there, it was 11:45 at night. I didn't.
Did you tell them at 8, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed at 9 in the morning?
I didn't. I was at work at 9 in the morning.
Did you ever let them know that you'd parked a vehicle with no tags on the premises?
I
Just answer.
misplaced myself.
What?
I misplaced myself. I guess I wasn't able to get it in there in the proper manner or time. I wasn't able to call
You never
them.
called the management, did you, to let them know that you had parked a car that had no tags in the guest parking space? How could you not see that this might happen?
No.
We wouldn't be here if you'd made one phone call, just telling them what you were doing. So what happens? You folks see it there when? You parked it there when?
I parked it there on a Wednesday,
What day?
the 20th.
Okay, so now when does a tow company get involved?
Yes, ma'am. What happens is we have a contract with the towing company called Carmel Towing, and I give them authority to come through the complex constantly on a daily basis, because from time to time, I've been managing it for many years, we have abandoned vehicles there. It's a very residential environment, so they're a reputable towing company. We have signs all over, 3 signs posted throughout the property.
What do the signs say?
That the car, any car unlawfully parked there could be towed by Carmel Towing.
And this car was unlawfully parked because?
Because it had no license plate, nor didn't have a license plate. It didn't even have a decal. And not only that, when the tow company brought it to my attention that the car was there, I said, listen, just put a warning on it. Give them a few days. They came back.
When did they bring it to your attention?
On November the 20th, 2013.
Okay,
They
the same
called
day
me.
he says he parked it.
Yes, they called me and said, Mr. Knight, it's an illegal car parked there. I said, well, it's probably a tenant's. Hopefully, I hadn't seen it. I wasn't there. So I told them, don't tow it. Because I try to be a family. I try to keep the complex as a family orientated. So I said, don't tow it, just warn it. Put a warning on it. Hopefully, whoever owns the car see the warning, and then they'll either call me or move it.
Right.
So neither happened.
3 days pass.
The tow company goes back in there again. They say, listen, Mr. Knight, you're going to get a citation from Fort Lauderdale because it's a law.
But wait, you can't, it's on private property.
Yeah, but if it's not tagged or has a decal.
What have you got in your hand?
Yeah, right here.
Okay, but this is talking about when a car is parked on your private property without your permission.
Yes, ma'am.
This is private property, but this is one of your tenants who parked it in the guest parking space.
But I didn't know that. I never knew that. If I would have known it, Your Honor.
Oh, I know, I believe
to
that.
God,
I know.
I would have never touched the man's car.
I know.
And
so then, do you have a tongue? Because I want to hear you. I haven't heard you yet.
Yes, ma'am. How
Talk
you
to
doing?
me about the second sticker.
Okay, I went there about 8 o'clock that morning on the 23rd, and I tagged it again because it was already tagged by Joe.
Do you have a picture of the first tag?
Sure.
Wait, I don't see your tag.
Yeah, right now.
What, in the front, in the windshield?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it was squashed down. So that means somebody was aware of it.
What do you mean it was squashed down?
Well, when they put
It rained it out.
It
faded
rained,
it.
so you don't think, okay.
I got another one, better one.
All right, let me see that.
When I tagged.
Is that a sticker?
No, it's
on
one
the
of
window,
these
or is that-
again.
Oh, okay. So that piece of paper is placed there on the windshield. Okay,
Yes,
but I have a picture of this piece of paper on the back and the tag.
Yes.
I
Put
tagged
that-
it back there too.
So when you did it, which was the second time, you put it on the windshield and on the tag.
Yes.
And when the first guy did it, he only put it on the windshield?
Yes.
Are you not seeing this car in those 3 days?
Those dates are not adding up because the date on the windshield is, as I see it, it says the 24th, and the date on the back says the 23rd, but the car was towed on the 22nd.
Do you have the paperwork for the tow?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did you not see the car, though, on 21?
There was no sticker on the car. The car is parked, where the car is parked at, I could see the car from my window, and I would see a bright orange sticker on the...
And why do you put the second one that says this car
On the
will be towed in
windshield.
24 hours, and then you have today's date, 11/23, but you tow it on 11/23? You don't wait the 24 hours.
That was one of them from Joe, and I have the other one got
Do
on
you hear
mine.
my question?
Yes, ma'am.
So wouldn't that mean that you would wait until the 24th to tow them? Or you believe that saying
I had another
anytime
tag
with,
on
but
there
no
that said
later than
last
24
warning.
hours? I don't know. What are you saying?
That's probably what it meant because it had no tag.
So you discover that the car has been towed, and what do? You call him.
I called him. And also, the lease that we have states that even if the car is unregistered, it provides that the car has to have a warning on it for 7 days or so before it can be towed. And it's in the lease that I have here.
Okay, what the lease says, and because I read it, it says that all regulations apply to residents and guests and everybody. And if you have a car that is parked here in violation, then we will post a warning, and if you don't cure it in 7 days, we will tow it at your expense and store it at your expense. That's what the lease says, right?
Right, okay.
Okay. So if the apartment building has these rules in place, then I just feel that what's fair is that you got to follow those rules that are in place and that tenants have the ability to rely on them. However, you have this lawsuit for $4,000, which is kind of ridiculous because your hoopty's not worth that. So, and why don't you then, when this happens, pay $180 and then I have a $180 lawsuit? Why do I have a $4,000 lawsuit in front of me?
Because I didn't have it at the time. My wife was pregnant and she had the baby that following week. I just wasn't able to even come up with that at that time.
Okay, so the defendant tows the plaintiff's car before the 7-day period. Does the plaintiff get the storage fee?
Well, I think the thing is the landlord's like, I mean, he's responsible. Like,
Yeah, the condo complex.
yeah, and I appreciate him being responsible, but the lease says 7 days, 5 days?
7 days.
7 days. And if he jumps the gun, that's not the guy's fault. So it's the landlord made the mistake.
Okay, what do you think?
I completely disagree. I think the landlord didn't even know that car belonged to anyone in that apartment
Because the plaintiff never told him, even though the plaintiff lives in the complex.
Yeah, so, I mean, he's really doing a service to all the other people.
Interesting. Okay, you're going to break the tie.
I'm going to side with the landlord on this one. I don't think that you should, I don't think that you should be able to just take someone's car that's parked there.
Really? Okay, going inside the courtroom.
Where's the car now?
At the tow yard still.
What is the bill at now?
I see 18.
$1,836.
All right, here's where we are, folks. As for your lawsuit against them for $4,000, I'm certainly not going to order them to pay that. However, that car, if I find, logically speaking, if I find that the tow shouldn't have happened, why should they have to pay $1,800 in storage to get the car back? Because your only right to storage fees is a tow that was righteous. And if I find that the tow's not righteous, they should be able to pick up the car. And that's what I'm ordering. I'm going to order the tow company to release the car to them without them paying the storage fees. I am going to give you exactly 48 hours to do that. If you do not pick up that car after 48 hours, they will start to legitimately charge you storage fees that you will have to pay if you want to pick up that car. Let me be very clear, because I know what you're raising right. Do they have permission to park that car at your...
No.
Out loud. Okay.
No,
so
they
you
don't.
cannot take that
Under
car
no circumstances.
back to that. You're on notice. You're on notice. Ain't your property. You are on notice, which you weren't before. You're on notice right now that you may not take that car back to the premises, because they can do that. They can say, no, you can't park your car here, and they're saying it.
Right.
So you're going to have to take it somewhere else. That's going to be your issue. Yeah.
And first of all, I'd like to thank you, Your Honor. It's just one more legal
Sure,
thing.
go ahead.
And if he doesn't have legitimate registration and proper identification information for that car, they
Yeah,
can't
I'm
release
assuming that you have that, because you can't just go pick up a car that got towed and say it's yours.
You have to have
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I agree with you.
But-
We're just going to get this over with.
Right, the car can't
okay?
be parked
Good luck to
there
everybody.
anymore.
Thank you.
So the defendant coming out here and the tow lady, and satisfied how this wound up?
Well, listen, I'm not going to go against the judge. This is her court. She made a decision. That's the legal terms of America.
Well, you have to abide by your own rules.
Yes. So, and fortunately, we will abide by them as long as they don't bring the car back anymore.
Are you going to change that contract?
Yes. Yes.
In what
I'll
way?
talk to the owner. I'll have the owner and the lawyers go over and change that park in the parking.
As the judge advised.
Yes.
Okay. Right around the corner here, your documents are waiting for you. So you get your car back.
Yes.
How do you feel about the verdict here now?
I feel pleased.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. If you had this thing to do over again now, okay, go back to the day you parked that thing there. Would you let them know what was going on instead of just dumping it there?
Yeah, I possibly would have.
Possibly?
Yeah, I would have.
I think you definitely should.
Yeah.
Next time. Where are you going to park it now when you get it back?
I have somewhere in
All right.
mind.
Harvey?
Bottom line, if the defendant changed the contract, he has to notify all the tenants of the change. It's going to do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.